What is poppin' squad? Your boy Jesimein, and in the midst of grinding, I was gonna put out a build video today, but instead I'm just gonna put out my process of grinding in order to make my build videos. For the people who've been asking, I know I've been having a lot of comments. You guys have been loving the Borderlands content, which I'm excited. And it's how and where I get my gear from. Now, to be honest, I've went throughout the whole game like 5 or 6 times, maxing out every single character, trying to get true vault hunter mode and all this stuff, and I've been kind of looking to see where I can find some kind of loot farm, and I did. The best thing I could possibly tell you guys is going to be the slaughter shaft to get your gear. Honestly, to be real with you, I've tried 4-man on everything. I've tried doing even having the pipe bomb boss on graveyard, which everybody's pretty much doing, is like farming graveyard really fast. That over time, one, it gets boring because obviously you just do the same thing, fall back over. At least with the slaughter, you're moving around. You know, you can chill with some homies, play some music, and do something. And you get all kinds of legendaries. If you look at my map right now, you can see there's like freaking 25 legendaries, and then this is just through one run. So yes, there is a lot of work that needs to be done. You need a pretty good build in order to survive, because it's not like it's easy content. You can get wrecked if you don't have the right build, but most people who are pretty much at the farming stage pretty much have their main build that they're rocking with to grind, and you're going to be able to go through this. I don't know if it's that this has the highest loot drop. I don't know if this is considered endgame content because it's wave based. I don't know necessarily what it is, but anything above solo, you just get all kinds of legendaries. When you have a 4-man team, it's ridiculous. Like, you're dropping legendaries left and right, and that's for everybody. I would not play it on competitive mode, because then you don't get more loot. If, like, let's say you're playing with some teammates and they get their drops, you get your drops, you technically get more loot. So play it cooperative, where you guys all have your own instance loot. Then you pick up your loot and you guys can share if you guys are looking for something. So as far as loot, I wanted to kind of like make a quick little video just talking about this, because everybody's pretty much confused. There is no such thing as a loot pool drop for anything. So it's not, unless it's like specific, like the grave or something, and like the King's Call. For everything else, for most builds, all of the stuff you can get anywhere. So running into this, you can pretty much get everything you need besides the regular named weapons, like King's Call, Queen's Call, whatever. But for like relics, for class mods, for weapons, for variants, for grenades, all that stuff you can get in the slaughter shaft, and you can get at a pretty fast rate. When you have 4 people doing this, as you can see my map, this is all my loot, right? This is not competitive where they can pick this up. This is just for me, and there's 3 other people on my team whose maps look just like this. So by the time you're done with your full team, we all probably end up coming back into the room and dropping what we don't need. Everybody almost gets what they need, especially if you're looking for something in particular. So for me, if I were you guys, I would definitely try to get a 4-man team, and if not, get a duo or 3. Anything above solo. Solo works too, but if you want to get this much loot, anything above 1, I don't know if it's the amount of mobs that spawn, or I don't know if it's just the loot drop. It gets increased or whatever it is, but for some reason it just drops a ridiculous amount of legendaries, and you can be online doing this. You don't have to do the offline cheese where it's like having the old loot pool. This is live online server co-op that you're going to be able to do that with, and if you have friends, it's something for you and your friends to do. You can probably even make builds to clear out the waves even faster, because it does test your build, so you can test your build and grind for a future build all in one while doing the slaughter shaft. And it's not like it's boring easy content. You actually have to have a really good build to do it. So it's pretty much it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what build you guys want me to start making, because I am getting a lot of loot, and I am kind of formulating what I want to build next. So leave some comments, some suggestions, and if you have a better loot place for people to get loot, let us know, man. Share with the squad. So it's been real. Leave a subscription if you're new for some more Borderlands 3 content. It's been real. Your boy is out.